Hi Pisces, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot, and thank you so much for joining me for your weekly reading. This is going to cover the time frame of January the 12th through January 18th. So please keep in mind this is a general collective reading for Pisces. So there may be messages that are not resonating with you, and that's okay. It simply means it wasn't meant for you. It was meant for someone else. Please only take the messages that resonate with you and don't try to make them fit. Also, the timelines as far as dates go, you may notice things possibly resonating a few days before these dates, even a few days after. All right, so let's get started with the reading. We're going to pull the Energy Oracle card for this reading. This will give us the overall energy for this reading here today. Spirit, please provide messages for Pisces. And this is for the time frame of January the 12th through January 18th. What messages would you like to have come forward for Pisces? Spirit, what messages? There we go. And it says, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. All there is love. Really, in the universe, truly all there is love. Anything else is just a lack of love, right? So the overall energy, I mean, we're all born into this universe, into this world, so innocent and just full of love and looking for love. And really, truly, all there is in the universe is love. And anything other than that is simply a lack of love. So if you're living in a space of fear, that is simply an absence of love. If you bring love into the situation, it's amazing how things really can truly turn around in a heartbeat. And I think the saying is, you can catch more bees with honey. How does that go? You can catch more bees with honey than you can with... Anyway, it's all about being sweet, right? I think you know what I'm saying. Love really is going to be your key at this time. So if you're in a situation and you're noticing things are just not in balance for one reason or another, it's because you need to bring love into the situation. And when you do that, answers tend to come to you, solutions tend to come to you, people tend to work together instead of being defensive. All right, so let's get some clarifying details for you, Pisces. First card out is the Fool card. You have a Tower, Page of Wands, the Lover's card. Bring love into the situation, guys. What messages would you like to have come forward for Pisces from April? Oh my goodness, January. I'm already dreaming about springtime. Messages for Pisces to cover the time frame of January the 12th through January the 18th. Not gonna lie, your energy is a little bit scattered, not in a bad way, just in a non-focusing way. So you're not really focusing on specific things, you're more just a little bit over here and a little bit over there, and you're really just happy-go-lucky. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling. You have the Hierophant card. You have 4 of Cups, and you have 6 of Cups. Any additional messages for Pisces? And last card is 2 of Wands. Okay, so we do have the Fool card to begin this reading as your first card. So this is usually very symbolic here of new beginnings. However, in this particular reading today, I'm feeling overall it came out with a carefree feeling. So as I just mentioned, the overall energy being scattered, but scattered in just a playful type of energy, really. So really a carefree attitude. We could go here, we could go there. Doesn't really bother me either way. I'm up for anything. That kind of energy. So I'm definitely getting some spontaneity here for sure. So some of you are incredibly open at this time to taking risks, which is maybe out of your character. Yeah, definitely being open to new ideas. So someone can present a specific idea to you, and like I say, you're really open to all you're open to considering all opportunities is really what I'm getting from this card in this particular reading. I think what's happening here is you're moving into a Tower moment immediately after. So the next card is the Tower here. I think what is happening here is you are going to be faced with a situation that is going to be a wake-up call for you, Pisces. It's kind of going to take you out of that carefree attitude, and it's really, it's a wake-up call. I don't really know how else to get that particular message across. I do feel that you're being guided, however, the tower in some situations is complete and utter destruction and chaos. But in this reading, I don't feel that whatsoever. I do feel that you may be given a wake up call in a positive sense. Um, you're definitely being led towards something that feels quite uplifting. Um, and when this is appearing here in your reading, it's really asking you, what type of transitions do you see coming? It's really indicating here that you need to, not a need, but you have a desire to maintain this overall happiness that you're feeling and experiencing right now. So this card is coming up as a question to you, as far as really asking yourself how you can plan and prepare in order to allow yourself to continue on this path of happiness that you're experiencing at this time. And oddly enough, if you are, and this is just at this specific point in time, if you are really looking for upcoming challenges that are coming your way, then you can really, you can weather any storm, because the towers usually are a storm. But really anticipating the upcoming challenges that you're facing in your near future, you really are ready to take them head on and know full well that they are leading you into something brand new, exciting, right? And at this point, you are in a, you're in a spontaneous energy as it is, and a real sense of being open to taking risks at this time. Yeah, but I'm definitely hearing wake up call. So let's continue with those cards. Why is Pisces getting a wake up call? Okay, next card. Next card you have here in your reading is Page of Wands. I'm just finding the energy is a little bit harder to pick up on because it is a little bit scattered. Not a bad thing, it's just I need a little bit more patience with myself in this reading. I feel that the Page of Wands is, it's good news. It is good news. I believe it's really outside of the box type of thinking here. Okay. I do feel a lot of enthusiasm for sure. Um, as far as your level of focus, really not maintaining a level of focus right now, this is going to symbolize for you to make a little bit of a conscious effort to focus your energy at this time. Because it's really going to bring out your creativity at this time. Also, there is definitely a message resonating here on a very deep level. Someone is following through spontaneous actions simply and purely out of having a deep loyalty. So that may or may not resonate with some of you. Very interesting, though. All right, next card we have is the Lover's card. This is a really, really positive omen here in your reading, and I'm getting I'm getting a feeling of I don't necessarily think this is relating to romantic relationships. For some of you, yes, perhaps it could be if it resonates with you. But I am really feeling here that this could be the relationship with self. So you believing that you are deserving of all of the magic that the universe has to bring to you. Also very much picking up on you following your heart 100% and really discarding any intellectual choices at this time. It's all heart-based. So really there isn't an air of knowing what to do. It's really, you absolutely feel what the right decision or right actions are to take. Very interesting. Okay, next card. Next card up is Page of Cups. I'm trying really hard here to see how these all fit together and to not miss anything in the patterns here in your spread. Page of Cups. I'm getting a lot of spiritual energy here, and someone is very open at this time to very honest and heartfelt communication. Again, this card symbolic of being open-minded and receptive to new opportunities. Okay, so the message just came through for me. The The overall message here in this reading, you have a need to convey some type of a message. And you're being called upon right now to, you're very much being called upon right now to relay this message in a very loving, a very intimate, a very gentle, and a very emotional way. So overall, that really is the overall message here in this reading. And for others, it is relating to you on a spiritual level. So really being loving to yourself, being gentle with yourself at this time, following your heart, and really doing what's right for you from a heart space. Pisces, you're very, you're a sensitive soul. You can very much connect with people in this way. And I do feel you're being called upon right now to do this in order to help a specific individual who is in need at this time. And the situation really does call for a loving touch. And you have the ability here to provide the type of emotional support that this individual can really benefit from at this time. And I think that's just beautiful, to be able to have the ability to connect with someone in such a helpful way. It's just, it's beautiful. Okay, next card is the Hierophant card. So it's definitely symbolic for some of you as far as being in a spiritual energy right now. For some of you, I think some of you are coming out of, you're really coming out of constraints as far as feeling stuck within a religion, or not feeling as if you've had the opportunity in the past to explore different belief systems, or learning about different cultures even. Really just feeling more so that you want to not necessarily live by following a specific religion, but following through with a spiritual life that allows you to focus on principles of love. And whatever it is that you were doing, you weren't feeling connected to because of the lack of love. So you're really looking to move into a spiritual practice, or a spirituality which is based its base foundation is built upon love, love of self, love of others, and really just being completely open-minded to all of the different practices that are practiced around the world. And just, it's really a huge energy here of diversity and just a love for all of humanity, really. Incredibly deep as far as those of you that are going through spiritual growth at this time. Next card is Four of Cups. So this is you daydreaming here. This is a definite energy of daydreaming. I'm also feeling a little bit of boredom here, just an overall boredom as far as your regular routine goes. That's really what I'm getting here from that card. And then you have Six of Cups. So this again is going into the same direction of daydreaming, as far as possibly really thinking about your past, your childhood. A definite message for some people here. Some of you are likely rekindling old friendships, so maybe friendships from childhood. And even the possibility of rekindling an old romance. I do feel for those of you that this applies to, I do feel that you may be, like I said, in a situation where you're able to assist, whether it be a friend, an old friend, assist them on an emotional level at this time. You're able to provide them with some guidance that's needed at this time. Okay, and the last card here in your reading is the Two of Wands. So, Two of Wands. This is going to be symbolic here of a joint creative endeavor, right? So this whole relationship where you're connecting on an emotional level is actually turning into something on a creative level here. And interesting enough, this card is going to tell you it represents it being safe to take chances. So some of you are very much in a risk-taking mode for whatever reason. That's a good indication that you are on track. And a lot of you are even just questioning at this time, what brave new steps can I take? So some of you that are connecting are connecting on many different levels. So emotional, spiritual. Yeah, and I'm really getting a lot of you having mutual dreams, and you're really moving forward in the long run here, encouraging each other to continue to follow your passions. Just beautiful. Really, really beautiful energy here. So it's really, like I say, it can be somewhat of a scattered energy for sure. But I do feel with the overall energy here, it's really just you're being called upon to bring love into the situation at hand. And I'm also hearing that you are at this time very much feeling as though you're a courageous risk taker. I really feel this is just so out of character. So it's really an interesting read here for me. But overall, I'm really loving the overall meaning of bringing love into the situation at hand and really allowing things to progress from there. Yes. So really focus on making sure that your energies are aligned in the right area. So make a conscious effort as to where you're putting your time and your energy. And as long as it's in an energy of love, as far as helping someone, not out of getting recognition for helping someone, truly helping someone out of love. Okay? And I really feel a beautiful outcome here because the situation is actually developing into I really feel it's developing into a shared passion of some kind where both individuals can really bring forward their creativity. And it's really a love and a passion that they're equally in an joint endeavor, and they're equally bringing in their creative abilities to work on their passion together. Just beautiful. I gotta be honest with you, this was not the reading I expected in the beginning. The energies were just so scattered, I didn't expect it to get that deep. Okay, so this is the end of your reading for this week, Pisces. Thank you so, so much, as always, for joining me. I very much enjoy taking the time out to do these readings, and as always, I will continue to do these readings from week to week. You will notice some weeks are a little bit shorter, some weeks are a little bit longer. I try to rotate the signs from week to week so that everyone has an opportunity to have the longer reading throughout the month, and then everyone has the opportunity to have the shorter reading throughout the month. So I will consciously try to make the effort to make sure that everyone is receiving an equal amount of both. So I will continue weekly to do these readings, and if you are interested in coming back and joining me to listen or watch a video in the future, please go ahead, click on like and subscribe.